Can I ask you something a little personal? When someone asks you for your website in a meeting, a DM, a conversation, a networking event, what's your gut reaction? Is it confidence? Yes, here it is. Or is it a little bit of dread? Hmm. If it's the second one, and I want you to stay with me today because what you're experiencing has a name. It's called website shame. And in my 30 plus years of working with coaches, consultants, and service providers, I've seen it cost brilliant people thousands, sometimes tens of thousands every single year. Today, we're naming it, explaining it, and most importantly, fixing it. Let's go. So, what is website shame anyway? Website shame is a gap between who you actually are as a professional, your expertise, your results, your depth, and what your website shows the world. It's that low grade cringe every time someone says, I'll look you up. It's the apology you give before you share your link. It's a little outdated. It doesn't really reflect who I am right now. I'm changing it though. I'm working on it. And here's what I really want you to hear. Website shame is not about being vain. It's not about wanting a fancy, over designed website. It's about a very real, very costly disconnect between your value and your visibility. When your website doesn't match your expertise, your prospects don't know the difference. They only see what's in front of them. How does this happen, you might say? So, how does someone as smart and experienced as you end up with a website they're embarrassed to share? Let me tell you, because it's not what you think. It's not laziness. It's not ignorance. It's usually one of these. One, you built it yourself. And when you first started and your business hadn't even evolved yet, but you've evolved, but your website hasn't. It still tells the same old story about that old you long ago. Number two, you hired someone who made it look pretty, but they didn't build it strategically. So it looks like a website, but it doesn't work like one. Not one in today's era. Number three, you've been too busy serving your clients to fix it, which is a trap a lot of successful people fall into. And four, you've been meaning to update it since, I don't know, a couple of years ago. Sound familiar? The common thread in all of these is this. The website got put last. And when it's always last, it's always a liability. So now you may be asking, what is it actually costing you? Let me show you what website shame is actually costing you, because I don't want to just make you feel understood. I want you to wake up. Cost number one, you go invisible. When you're embarrassed by your website, you stop promoting it. You stop sharing the link. You go quiet on social. And quiet is not a business strategy. Cost number two, your prices get questioned. What? You know that feeling when you say, oh, it'll be X amount, and they're like, why is so much? Your website is often the first thing a prospect sees before you ever talk to them. If it doesn't signal authority, your rates don't either. You end up justifying your prices instead of presenting them. And every time you discount unnecessarily, it costs you. And why do you discount? Because you don't have the confidence and you don't feel like you can live up to what they're saying because you don't have the confidence. Number three, you're losing referrals you never even knew about. Think about this. Someone heard about you, they're interested. They Googled you, they landed on your website, and then they clicked away without ever reaching out. You'll never know that they were there, but they were, and they left. And number four, your own confidence takes a hit. I've been talking about that, right? This is that sneaky one. When you don't believe in your own website, it affects how you show up. You hesitate every pitch. You over explain. You shrink. And shrinking is expensive. So now, how can you get around this? What can we do? Okay, stick with me. I'm going to tell you right now what you actually need to do. First, and I need you to really take this in. Think of it this way. Your website is not a project. It is a business asset. And like any asset, it needs you to work it because it needs to work for you, not against you. So here's what you need to do. Step number one, get clear before you get designing. Most websites fail because they were built before the strategy was even figured out. Who do you serve? What are these people like? Is it men? Is it women? Is it a combination? Do you want to go for children's books or something like that? What problem do you solve? What is the problem that these people have that is waking them up in the middle of the night, making them sit up straight in bed, like they do in the movies, or keeping them awake? They can't get any sleep at all. And think about this. What makes your approach different? If you can't answer these three questions, no amount of beautiful design is going to fix your conversion problem. And that's what that is, a conversion problem. Because if you don't know who you're talking to, what they need from you, and how are you going to solve that problem, is a conversion problem because they ain't converting. Step number two, give every page one job. One job. I had this teacher, and I think she was in third grade when we got integrated in South Carolina. For all the Black kids got bused across town to the white schools. And this lady, her name was Mrs. Mims, and she was like, I'll give you one chance, just one. I don't know why she said it like that, but she was scary to me. So like that, in homage to Miss Mims, who I'm sure is long since gone from this earth, you have to give every page one job. Your home page has a job. It needs to get the right person curious enough to take the next step. Your services page has one job. Help the right people say yes and the wrong people to bounce off of there. Your about page has one job. Make your visitor feel safe choosing you. One page, one job. Has anybody ever explained it to you like that? And step three, plan before you build. Let me say that again for the people in those seats way back there. Plan before you build. I know this sounds kind of obvious, but almost nobody does it. They jump straight from, I need a website, to let me pick a template and skip the whole strategy conversation in the middle. As a matter of fact, one of my clients said, well, I really don't have the money to pay for web design right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a template that I like, and then I could just drag and drop everything in there. Wrong. That is not what you need to do. That's how you end up with a website that looks fine, but doesn't actually convert. Because it's got it's got the pieces in the right place because that was a good design, right? But it may not be a design that you need, want, or even can use. So that's exactly why I created the WOW Website Planner. The WOW Website Planner helps you from step one to the end, from creation to conception, to know which pages you need. What do you need to put on those pages? Maybe you need some graphics. What about the legal stuff? It takes everything into account that I've been working on for the last 30 plus years as a web designer and a conversion strategist and the online WOW strategist, to let you know what you need to do for your website, because your website is the hub of your business, right? It's where everybody goes to find out about you. If they can't find out the right stuff, guess what? They can't hire you. The planner is a strategic planning resource I developed after 30 plus years of building client converting websites, specifically for coaches, consultants, and service providers. It walks you through the thinking before the building. So that when you do invest in a website, whether you hire someone to do it like me, or you thug it out and do it DIY it yourself, you actually know what you're building and why. The link is in the description below, so go ahead and get that. So now let's look at what life looks like on the other side of the website chain. Hey there, thank you for watching. If this content has been valuable to you, can you do me a favor and subscribe? And if you want to help others get more information about designing their own WOW website, you give us a like. That would be awesome. It helps YouTube to spread the word about this channel so that we can help other purpose-driven entrepreneurs just like you. Thanks so much. And now you can return to your regularly scheduled program. Because here's what I want for you. I want you to get to the point where you're proactively sharing your link because you know what's waiting for people when they get there. Where the clients who find you are already convinced before they ever pick up the phone, dial, tap your name and see what's going on because your website did the qualifying for you. I want you to get to the point where your rates aren't questioned, your expertise is evident, and your website is working while you're sleeping, while you're taking vacations or doing literally anything else, right? That's not a fantasy. That's what a strategic, intentional website does. And it starts with a plan. If this video hit close to home, do 3 things for me right now. Number 1, grab that WOW website planner. The link is in the description. You can also see it on the page here. Number 2, hit the button hit that like button if this was useful for you. It helps more people find this content. And number 3, subscribe if you want more no nonsense, no hustle marketing strategy for your service business. I'm Carol J. Dunlop, the Online WOW Strategist, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.